important. There you go. Excellent. So, Anna, listen to your answer again, please. Now, Anna, please answer.
The letter informs the student he is not satisfied about the hour to the lab
Excellent.
because the school work is
This I didn't understand.
not the school work.
What did you mean to say?
I want to say the period of time, like the 1 hour, he said, but because I wrote scala and I said scala.
Okay. Like scale.
Scale.
Maybe, let me see, maybe you wanted to say schoolwork. Let's see.
Because the school work is not works. Schoolwork.
Schoolwork? But listen to this.
Work is not school work is not works.
What's the problem with this sentence?
all the problem. I know it's terrible sentence.
No, yeah, well, because the schoolwork, maybe does not work, or
Okay.
is not working. Okay, if you can't use, okay, we have to change a little the sentence. Okay, is not working or does not work. One of these two possibilities. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
The woman disagrees
Okay.
because for her, 1 hour to use the lab is not sufficient.
Perfect. That's exactly her argument.
Because she spent time during her research.
She spends time to do her research.
What I said?
Again.
She spent time during her research.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes. She spends time to do her research, not during. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, my suggestion, speak more of this argument. Because did you see you had to extend too much your second argument because of the time? You know? Yes. If you spoke like 7 or 10 more seconds about this, it would be easier for you. For example, she has to spend more time doing her research. She said about an example that she had to spend 3 hours typing her homework. So then you give more information, and this takes up more time, which is good. Okay. That's enough.
Secondly, for her, there are the sign up can be more noisy to the student.
The sign up can be noisier. Okay.
Can be noisier.
Why noisier? Do you know?
Yeah, more noise.
Yes, noisier and not more noise, because noisy is an adjective. It's a short adjective that ends in y. Okay.
And
in y. It termina in y. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. As this is this ends in y, it's we say noisier and not more noisy. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, listen up.
can be more noisy to the student. So she didn't agree about this argument that the student said.
So you see that you had to extend,
Yeah.
but you didn't have to if you extended the first, because this second argument was more difficult,
Yeah.
and then at the end,
And in addition,
addiction é vício. Okay?
yeah.
Yeah. So in addition,
Okay.
okay, sem,
Addiction.
sem o C. Listen again.
Student said this argument that the student said, and in addition, he disagree because the synapse it can
He disagree? No, she disagrees.
agrees.
Okay?
Let me talk about some difficulties.
Okay.
Until now, it's not so good for me when I write the words. Because I think in the first argument I catch some words just to talk after, but the second argument I always lost. I don't know why. If I feel nervous. I don't know, but it's common. It's frequently
It's frequent.
frequent.
Yeah.
I am realizing.
Yeah, try not taking notes this time. Okay?
Okay.
Try not taking notes this time. Let's check it. Hang on a second. Okay. 45 seconds to read. There we go. Okay, Anna. Now listen.
Begin reading now. Now listen to a student talking about the library heating system.
I think this policy is unfair. We usually study together in the empty classrooms after class. As you know, our classes are mostly over at 4:30, and if we grab a salad or sandwich at the snack bar, it's almost 5. That's the time we start studying together. It's hard to imagine studying in the building with the radiators shut off during the winter season. We can't study in a classroom with no heat on. Everyone's going to freeze. Always being pretty busy with classes and projects, I can't bring all the work home. And talking about the library, students don't find the library comfortable at all. There isn't space available for students to gather and study together. We can't make noise at the large tables where students are studying individually, and even the students' lounges are not large enough to study together. With students eating snacks all the time, we don't want to study under those poor conditions every day. If the university doesn't care about the students, who else will?
The woman expresses her opinion of the announcement. State her opinion and explain reasons she gives for holding that opinion.
30 seconds to prepare. Now, Anna, please answer.
The announcement said that they will build more libraries and increase the hours to work at the build a new snack in the cafeteria. The woman said for her it's fair because the students can stay together and it will be more comfortable for them. Secondly, for her, the university, it's important to care about the student and provide some spaces to they do the snacks and spend time together when then they need or individually to study. That's the reason that's important for her.
Anna, this one was different, okay?
Why?
Let me show you. The heating system. Do you know what a heating system is?
No.
Okay.
Hearing? No.
It's aquecedor.
Oh,
Read the text again. Check if you understand with this tip. And check if there is any vocabulary you don't know.
I did understand the uh, 2 months research shows that only small numbers of students are left after 5 in most buildings.
It's because imagine a university in Canada during winter. All the classrooms, library, and buildings, they have the heating systems, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but they are saying that in the university, they're going to shut down, to turn off the heating systems in all the buildings except the libraries to save money because heating system costs money. Okay? So everybody who studies in the classes, I mean, after class, if they stay there to study, they will have no heating system. Everybody will have to go to the library to study.
Okay.
Okay? And 2 months research shows that only a small number of students stay in the classes after 5 in most buildings. And the heating system costs a lot of money to operate. You know? The elevators will also stop, and the money saved they will use. They will build a new snack bar in the cafeteria, in the main cafeteria. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now listen to the girl. Now listen up.
University is planning to turn off the heating system. Read the article. You will have 45 seconds to read the article. Begin reading now. Now listen to a student talking about the library heating system.
I think this policy is unfair. We usually study together in the empty classrooms after class. As you know, our classes are mostly over at 4:30, and if we grab a salad or sandwich at the snack bar, it's almost 5. That's the time we start studying together. It's hard to imagine studying in the building with the radiator shut off during the winter season. We can't study in a classroom with no heat on. Everyone's going to freeze. Always being pretty busy with classes and projects, I can't bring all the work home. And talking about the library, students don't find the library comfortable at all. There isn't space available for students to gather and study together. We can't make noise at the large tables where students are studying individually, and even the students' lounges are not large enough to study together. With students eating snacks all the time, we don't want to study under those poor conditions every day. If the university doesn't care about the students, who else will?
Is it clear?
Now it's more clear than before. I answer completely different. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes, that's the thing. Okay. Oh, I'd like you to try and answer again. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to prepare and 1 minute.
No,
Or can we just go straight to the answer?
because when I listen, I don't pay right attention. I think what I wrong. Oh my God, I understand. Understood different. You understand?
Yeah, but okay. I would like you to try. Could you listen again then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
45 seconds to read the article. Begin reading now. Now listen to a student talking about the library heating system.
I think this policy is unfair. We usually study together in the empty classrooms after class. As you know, our classes are mostly over at 4:30, and if we grab a salad or sandwich at the snack bar, it's almost 5. That's the time we start studying together. It's hard to imagine studying in the building with the radiator shut off during the winter season. We can't study in a classroom with no heat on. Everyone's going to freeze. Always being pretty busy with classes and projects, I can't bring all the work home. And talking about the library, students don't find the library comfortable at all. There isn't space available for students to gather and study together. We can't make noise at the large tables where students are studying individually, and even the students' lounges are not large enough to study together. With students eating snacks all the time, we don't want to study under those poor conditions every day. If the university doesn't care about the students, who else will?
Okay. 30 seconds to prepare. Now, Anna, please answer.
The announcement said they formed the library heating system. They will change to increase the hour the system works. The woman said for her it's unfair because the spaces is not the student need. Ah, eu não tô conseguindo, desculpa. Não, não tô.
Okay.
Achei difícil.
Yeah. But what were her arguments, Anna?
The students don't find the comfortable the space.
Which space?
The library.
Yes, this is one argument. And what's the second argument? No, this is the second argument. What's the first argument?
Second. She said something like the space is freezing.
Yes, that's the first argument. She said that if they turn off the heating system, the students will freeze there.
Okay.
Because it's going to be very cold. And if so they can't stay there. And if they go to the library is full and there's a lot of noise and they can't speak to each other in the library. So it's not an appropriated place to study.
Okay.
You got it?
Can you answer in the time to?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to share my screen so that you see my clock, okay?
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, I just want to send you something later because I'd like you to do some practice if you can. Okay, I'm gonna answer in 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
The university has announced that they are going to turn off the heating system for most of the buildings in the university in order to save up money and build a snack bar in the main cafeteria. The woman completely disagrees with this. First of all, because she says that the students, they study in the classes after the lessons are over, and that if they turn off the heating system, they will freeze in these classes, and they are not able to take everything to home to finish their job. Secondly, because if everybody has to go to the library, it will be a bigger problem. The library is very noisy and always full of people, and moreover, they cannot speak in the library when they have to talk to each other. These are the two reasons that made the woman disagree with the university's announcement. Okay? Okay, just to understand, and you don't have to answer all of this, and you see that even I hesitate, you know. Até eu dou umas derrapadas assim, eu tenho que dar uma olhadinha. This is completely normal. And here's what I'd like you to do. I believe you need to practice on your listening. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to send you an exercise in Zoom. It's from my drive. Ó, vou até explicar em português. Não, o esquema é o seguinte, ó. O texto acontece. Isso. Eu tô te mandando um livro e vários exercícios desse livro. E esse livro, ele tem uma parte do listening. Eu não sei se eu já mandei para você esse livro aqui, ó.
Eu acho que você mandou um livro, mas não o listen.
Pois é. Eu tô te mandando os áudios do listening. Como é que funciona esse livro? Esse livro ele é separadinho em vários exercícios. 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.1, 9.2, 10.1, 10.2. E esses exercícios 10.1, 10.2, eles têm o áudio correspondente deles, que é o que eu acabei de mandar para você. Ó. Eu mandei para você os áudios aqui. Ó. Aí tem 9, 9.1, aí você vai no disco 2. 9.2, 10, Light in One, ok? Aí no livro, aqui ó, exercício 9.2. Eu queria que você tentasse ir fazendo esses listening.
Tá,
se você pudesse fazer todos os dias, sério, todos os dias, os listenings, eles têm exercícios assim de 5 minutos. Entendeu? Você senta, ouve um listening, faz o exercício, beleza, volta amanhã, por exemplo. Entendeu? Por quê, Ana? Porque uma das dificuldades que você tem tido nessa questão número 3 são duas as dificuldades: vocabulário e compreensão auditiva. E como é que você adquire mais vocabulário? Lendo e ouvindo. Como é que você adquire mais compreensão auditiva? Ouvindo também. Então, é por isso que eu gostaria que você fizesse esse exercício de maneira que você se adequasse ao listening do TOEFL, para que você pudesse, quando a gente voltar para a questão 3 ou 4, que a gente vai ter que estudar mais essas partes, você se sentisse mais confortável com as informações que eles te passam. Ok?
Tá, ótimo. Pode deixar.
Ok, então, mas se você tiver alguma dúvida, você me manda. Estica, não achei qual que é esse. Não tem problema, você me fala que eu ou a minha ajudante, a gente te passa onde que tá. Tá joia?
Pode deixar, tá bom, ótimo.
Thank you, Anna!
Thank you very much.
Have a very nice week.
For you too, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.